Hey guys, welcome back to Performance Institute. We got another session of Move Like an Athlete. Today we want to talk about with our speed development, something that's quite often overlooked is the use of your arm swing. So the way our body works is if one thing's moving fast, another thing's going to move fast. So if you really get focusing on how quickly and powerfully those arms move, your legs are going to follow sequence. So you got to think of explosive arm action, and that will really help with your leg turnover. So a simple drill that you can apply right away with your speed development work is to get working on your arm swing. There's so many different components to a sprint, so we want to try to break it down into as simple a movement as possible. So with our athletes, how we'll start it is we'll actually have them sitting on the floor. And by sitting on the floor, we're taking away how much focus there is on body position and how your legs have to work, and it really simplifies things. So what I would have you do to start is sit on the ground with your legs extended out in front of you. If you have hamstring flexibility issues, you can just bend your knees, no problem. And with your arm swing, what you want to be thinking of is the arm action going cheek to cheek. So it should be coming the cheek of your face to the cheek of your butt, and it should be coming through. The motion a lot of athletes do when they start is they'll tend to bend their elbows too much, and the movement is really driven from the bicep. You want to think of the movement coming from the shoulders. So it's coming from the shoulders, and then the other analogy that we'll quite often use is imagine your hand is like a hammer and you're trying to hit that nail that's behind you. So you're coming through really aggressively thinking of throwing those arms back behind you, trying to stay tall as you can. So it'll look something like this when you set up tall and those arms are going through. So again, to work on technique, we want to keep the duration quite slow. So a good duration to do would be something like a 10-second bout of work with about a 20-second rest period in between. That should give you adequate rest to really get that technique. But again, as the athlete fatigues, what we'll quite often see is that shortening of the arm. So really think of that good arm action coming up and especially throwing back as you go. I don't want you to actually try to do this, but if you're staying tight through that pillar, through that core, and you're driving aggressively through the arms, what you'll quite often see is that you're almost getting this bouncing effect off the ground, and that's a sign that you're good and tight, you're creating good force and speed. So try that again. A great way to start is think about doing 3 sets of about 10 seconds work, 20 seconds rest, and then you can repeat that for 3 to 4 cycles with adequate rest in between. So great way to start. Think of the arm action. It will really help with the leg drive, and of course, any technical drill that we're doing, we need to apply that into our sprints. So make sure when you're doing your full sprints, think of that arm action. You'll see some great benefit from that. Hopefully that helps. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.